Hello, Halima here. Welcome back to another episode of Ninjago Dragons Rising. So where I left off, Lloyd was training Aaron and Sora. So first, Aaron and Sora were like sleeping, and then later you see like Lloyd come in and tells him to get up because it's time for training. And Lloyd got super excited. He forgot that was actually happening. He thought it was like a dream. And so then Sora was all tired. She's like, it's literally dawn. And so then Lloyd was like, yeah, I know. I'll let you guys sleep in. And so then he told her to meet them outside the battle arena. And so then when he left, she was all confused. She's like, sleep in, because she was like she didn't think that made any sense because it's like dawn, and I guess she thought like he was supposed to wake them up earlier, like probably at midnight or something. So yeah. So she was like very confused because she didn't think that was sleeping in at all. And so then later you see Aaron and Sora outside, and you see Aaron all excited, and he's warming up. He's warming up with Baby Ryu. And Sora is just tired, and she said we're supposed to be trained to help people, so shouldn't we be around people? And she was mainly the around people. And so then Aaron was all, you just want to go to the circus, apparently the Crossroad Circus, or carnival, I mean. And so then she's like, yes, we never miss a day of the carnival and stuff, and having all their fun activities and cool fireworks and yummy food, even the pie contest. And so she was trying to tell Aaron that they should go instead of training. And so he was just thinking, because he thinks it's cool to finally be trained by a ninja, especially the green ninja, and he really wants to be one, and he's always wanted a master, and he's finally got one, and he doesn't want to blow it by going to the carnival and stuff. And she was all like, come on, we could just ask Lloyd if we can go. And so then Lloyd comes and says ask me what? And he's holding a cup of tea. And so then he places down, and then Sora said that they were wondering if they could go to the Crossroad Carnival, where all the different merges come together and show their unique different styles of life, their different entertainment, their different kind of fun, all that kind of stuff. And then Lloyd said that sounded fun, but it also sounded like a distraction, and said that they need to focus on training, and said that what else is fun? Training. And they looked at him confused. So then later he tried to pull up the training course, but nothing happened. And so then he was all upset, this always worked when Master Wu did it. And so then later Sora was like, maybe your gears are all rusty and that's why it's not working and stuff. And so then he goes and starts stomping on it, trying to see if it would fix and all that kind of stuff. And then later it started working again. And so then he's the training course. And so Aaron was all amazed, and Sora was just shocked. And so then later he said that they had to go over it 100 times. And he said that he was going to time them with his tea. They better hear before he finishes his tea. And so he drank it, and it tasted terrible. He said, oh, I burnt my tea. I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't even know it was possible till he said it. He burnt his tea. It's kind of sad. Another part I forgot to mention, Lloyd said that he wanted to do everything his uncle did, because he was their master, him and all his friends, of course, all the other ninjas. And he wants to be just like him, so he's doing everything he does, drinking tea for a timer while they're doing the training course, and going on a carpet, and always praying to the ancestors, that kind of stuff. And then he said that he was trying to grow a beard, and Aaron and Sora didn't see it. He's come closer, and they look. He's closer, 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 and they had to look really, 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 really close just to see one tiny, really tiny one strand of hair. It was terrible and weird. And so then they were I don't see it. He's it's there. And so later that's when they started getting into training. And you see Aaron really into it, he's having so much fun, he's really doing well, he's focused, really trying. But you see Sora not so much. She's tired, she's bored, she's exhausted, she doesn't want to do this at all, and she is failing really badly. She's been hit by some of the obstacle courses time to time, here and there. And so like Lloyd was being supportive, saying like, keep going, you got this. But the like more times Sora wasn't paying attention, and times where she got hit, he was telling Sora like to focus, and then she like fell asleep on the training course. So he had to get up off his he had to like get up off his seat, or just get up, because I don't think he was saying anything, but he just had to get up, and he had to like get his staff, you see, behind his back, and he had to like poke her with it to wake her up, and she like got startled, and then she tried to do the course, but she just like got hit when she woke up. She's like just a bang bang, like she was just getting beat up by the course, and Lloyd was just like shaking his head. And later they were going through the whole thing, and you see like they wasted hours, like the sun sets, it's getting late, and they finally finished, and Aaron was so happy and excited, and he didn't look tired at all, but Sora, she was sore, she was tired, and she was miserable. And Lloyd was looking at his tea, it was empty, I don't know who drank it or what, but he said he can't time them since he didn't have the tea, so he literally has no idea how fast they did in their little training course, but he said that they did good on their first try. Then he got up and was walking away, saying that they start again at dawn tomorrow. And then he like turned around, smiled, and closed the doors. And Aaron was super excited, while Sora was miserable that he said that. Later you see them inside the monastery, and you see like Aaron making a pie, and you see Sora all tired and sore and trying to like heal her body, but just like relaxing, laying down, and trying not to do much, stretching probably. Can't fully remember. She was trying to stretch or something. But you see her tired, and she doesn't know she can do this anymore. And Aaron, she was telling Aaron that they should like just go to the carnival and have a little fun. And Aaron said that they need to stay and practice being ninjas and stuff, and he doesn't know if that's really right. And so then she was like looking at his pie, and she like smelled it and said that it smelled like a winning pie. He's like, yeah, it does. And she's like, come on, sneaking out is like a ninja kind of thing. Even Lloyd has to understand that, because you know sneaking around is a ninja's thing. So she thought them sneaking out to the carnival would be also another lesson that they're learning. And so she finally convinced Aaron, and they went out into the carnival. Here's the scene where they go to their Crossroad Carnival. That weird-looking creature next to Sora, that little guy, that's Ryu, pretending to be a shaggy dog. And so you see them like walking around the carnival, and she's all excited, and Aaron's worried like, are you sure this is a good idea? Are you sure your shaggy dog idea is a good idea? She's like, come on, relax, like it's totally fine, all that kind of stuff. And so she was super excited for the carnival, and Harry and went to the pie contest so that way he could Harry and sign up. Sora saw their old contest mech from the Mech 2000 race or something like that, and she saw the security bus that she accidentally got them stuck dancing. She saw that they took their mech for their little show and tell for the carnival, and she was pretty annoyed by that. But anyways, so Aaron signed up for the pie contest and was all excited, and then later she was like Sora was like looking around, and she saw Blippy, whatever that orb robot's name is. She saw him like tossing out his money, his winning money, contest money, and he was like tossing it out and having fun, all that kind of stuff, just spending it and giving it to people stuff, because he was so glad he won, and she was happy for him that he was having fun with his money and stuff. They both were happy for him actually. And then later you see these weird little creatures, I don't really remember what they're called, but you see them like spying on the little orb robot, and then later they get into this vehicle and kidnap him. I feel like his name's Blippy. I'll just go with Blippy. But like they kidnap Blippy and take him so that way they could like take his money. And so then Sora and Aaron notice, so they hurry and try to go after the little robot to save him. When they go to the place where the creatures kidnapped him and stopped and left him there, they found out that it was her, the fancy hat girl, whose name I also forgot. but the one from the contest. So you see her and her goons that kidnapped the little Orba. I'm just gonna go with Orba again. So you see them kidnap him so she could take the money, because she says that money is rightfully hers, because everyone knows that she would have won if it wasn't for that dragon popping up. So she says that the money technically belongs to her, but the little robot disagrees. And so then later, Aaron and Sora come in, and they try to like save the little robot. So they start fighting the Fancy Hat Girl's minions, and later you see her trying to take all that money while her minions are distracted. And then later you see the robot Harry and put it in his mouth and like eat it all, so that way she won't take it. And then later, you see like them beating all the monsters, and you see like one of them jump onto Sora's vehicle thing, because she like had to take the mech back at the carnival so that way she could catch up with Aaron, and she turned to a cool like motorcycle. And so they jump onto her like motorcycle mech, and she like spins around to throw them off. And so then later they finally got off of her like ride, and then Aaron said that was like super cool, and she said that she learned that from the obstacle course, and she couldn't believe that she actually learned something from the obstacle course, and she actually realized it was helpful. So then later they're trying to wonder what the character you see in this scene was doing to Blippo, why he was the robot, and why she was trying to take his money. And she kept saying that was her money, but she said that she was trying to use it because some mysterious person took her friend, and so she's trying to get this money to like get him back. It's either to get the money to get him back or something. I think it was the money to get him back. And so then Sora was like, your friend, you sure it's not one of your little minions or your workers? And she's like, no, he's actually my friend. And so she didn't really believe her, but Aaron said that they had to help Fancy Hat Girl's friend. And so then Sora was like, are you serious? Like, we should help her? And so then Aaron was all like, that's like what ninjas do. We help people. Even if the people they help are rude or mean or jerks or thieves, all that kind of stuff. So the deal was they helped the Fancy Hat Girl get her friend back, and she frees the robot and leaves his money alone. And she still denied that was his money and it was actually hers, but she agreed to it. And then later you see Aaron and Sora go to try to find Fancy Hat Girl's friend. And they look around trying to search for things, and they later find this lever behind it, like a giant trash bin, because of little baby Ryu. He like sensed it or noticed it. Either way, he just helped them find it. And so later they like pulled the lever, and then Sora was like, see, I told you stealth mode would help, like leaving, escaping, and sneaking out of the monastery without Lloyd knowing it would help. And so later they go down and try to figure out what's going on. Lloyd goes into their room in the monastery, trying to look for Aaron and Sora, and then later he realizes that they're gone, and he sees like a little picture of the Crossroad Carnival, and he realized that they left to go there, and he was like super annoyed and angry, and he was all like, we would have never done this to Master Wu. Then he stopped and started thinking, and then he was all like, that's a lie, we totally would have. So then later he goes and tries to find them, but while he's trying to find them, it's like this the Crossroad Carnival's like filled with a bunch of people, so it's kind of hard for him to find them with all those people. Plus he said he hasn't been around a lot of people in quite a long time, so everyone was like pushing and shoving, and he was like freaking out, and later he kept getting pushed and shoved and accidentally fell into a tent. And so he was like, were people always this pushy? So he got up and looked around, and that's when he saw like pictures of all his friends, including him. Right here, picture of all his friends, including him. You can only see like a couple pictures of just his friends. I'm seeing Zane, Nia, and Jay. But anyway, so he looks around and sees all these and the flowers and the candles and all that kind of stuff, and he was confused and wondering what was going on. Later, he sees these two little kids and asks what's going on here. And they said that this was like a remembrance of their heroes, and told him the story about how their heroes were the best and always saved their home and had fun while doing it. And that they sacrificed their life to save them from the merge. And no one's seen them ever since. But they hoped that the ninja would return to them. And so then Lloyd was all like, I can't believe we're still, and then he paused, and then he said, I can't believe the ninja are still remembered. And then the little boy was like, of course, they represent hope, and who doesn't want hope? So they're really hoping that the ninjas would return to them. And back to Eren and Sora, they sneak around to the place that they found, and they find the little creature thingies trapped in cages and drained. To be continued.